The Hearts of Gold podcast is brought to you by the Grow and Share Network, produced by Off the Walter Media Productions.
Welcome to Hearts of Gold. Today we have Kaitlyn with us. Hi, Kaitlyn.
Hi.
Can you tell us about your Gold Award project?
Absolutely. As an Ambassador Girl Scout, I really wanted to work on a Gold Award project to receive my Gold Award. And I love STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And I've grown up in STEM programs, but I realized that a lot of girls aren't involved in these programs, especially when I got to high school. I looked around and I'm like, who are my female peers in my robotics teams and math teams? So I really wanted to reach out to girls who don't know about these programs or are intimidated to join, because a lot of them are male dominated. So I decided to try to reach out to girls in my community and probably worldwide. When I first started to look into it, I wanted to create kind of a STEM workshop at my local university, just so I can get girls in the city and the area to come and learn about maybe computer science and math and engineering. But I realized that I want to put these resources that I gather for the workshop worldwide, probably online. So I decided to make a website to share these resources to other girls. I created astrobotstem.org, and I wanted to create a way to kind of organize the website and monitor it and maybe spread it around. So I founded a nonprofit organization called Astrobot STEM Nonprofit Corp to monitor this website and update it. I use this website to share STEM resources and role models with girls around the world. I definitely also use social media to share these resources as well. On the website, I have video interviews of women in STEM-based careers who can share about their experience and how they can get involved in organizations that they are and possibly have that career in the future.
What prompted your love for STEM?
When I was about 9 years old, a first Lego League team was brought to my elementary school, and I really loved Legos growing up. I had so many. So I decided to join because I saw Legos in the title. In that team, I learned about engineering, computer science. We did a lot of code. So basically on your team, you make this like itty bitty little robot and out of Legos, and you program it to complete tasks on a miniature field. And with the tasks you perform, you get points. And I loved it so much, especially the programming and design. So I continued doing these teams through elementary school and junior high. And then there was First Tech Challenge teams in high school, where it's a little bit more complicated. You have bigger robots with aluminum and Java-based programming. And I've been doing that for a long time, and it's definitely changed my interest into more engineering.
So within the engineering, where do you plan on going in the future?
So I applied to 11 schools because I love a lot of programs, especially in the state of Florida. With the University of Florida and South Florida, they have great mechanical and biomedical programs, but I also would like to reach out and go to possibly Georgia Tech or like Colorado School of Mines or Worcester Polytechnic, which is a great, very big first school. And I did apply to MIT to go for it. And tomorrow I'm actually getting an interview with some local people, which is so exciting.
Well, good luck with your interview.
Thank you.
On your social media, you post a lot about NASA and different space exploration. How did you get connected with that, and what's your interest there?
During my freshman year of high school, I found a scholarship application for a scholarship to a space camp in Huntsville, Alabama. It was being run by my close friend, Taylor Richardson. She's down here in Jacksonville. And I applied and won the scholarship. So I went to a space camp in Huntsville, and it was so amazing. And I really love looking at the launches and the rockets and like all the different space companies like SpaceX and Lockheed Martin, and there's so many. And I really loved it. So I got in touch with the Mars Generation, which is a nonprofit run by a girl named Abby, and she's so great. I got into their ambassador program, so I became a student space ambassador. My job is to go on social media and to talk to audiences about space and STEM and how cool it all is.
And you do a great job.
Thank you.
So what was your biggest challenge with your Gold Award project?
Creating the website and founding the nonprofit. I didn't know a lot about website development or what different website development applications, which one would be best for me. That was a big challenge to figure out which application I should use and what I should put on it, how I should organize it. And another big challenge was creating this nonprofit organization with the Florida and the IRS, because I've never done that before and it's a lot of legal paperwork.
And who was on your team to support you?
I had a lot of great local people on my team. I had my project mentor from Girl Scouts of Gateway Council, Miss Marlene. She helped so much with organization and budget, and she helped me with finishing this project in the time span that I wanted to. I also had a local nonprofit lead who helped me with the website. She does a lot of website development, especially for the nonprofit that she works for. And I had a local artist who helped me do my logo and some artwork that I have on the website. And one of my friends who does artwork, she did some more for me. And especially my troop leader, Miss Kelly. She helped a lot with ideas and organization, and definitely my parents, because we have never done like IRS paperwork for a nonprofit or the Florida paperwork. So we sat down and tried to figure out together.
What was your biggest takeaway from your project?
Definitely creating a nonprofit organization and website development. I do a lot of code and robotics. So it was interesting to look at it as like a website point of view instead of like moving a motor. Definitely reaching out to girls. A lot of them, when they look at the website, they're so excited about it, because they see organizations that they never heard before. And then they look at the role models and watch their videos and like, oh my gosh, I want to do that. I never heard of that. And it's also really exciting when I talk to women in STEM careers, and they would talk to them about my nonprofit, my website, and they like really want to get involved so they can help girls find interest in STEM careers.
You already have a connection with the Society of Women Engineers. What's that connection?
I founded the first Society of Women Engineers Next chapter, our high school chapter in Northeast Florida. And with them, I've been able to do outreach in the community. We applied for and won a $1,000 grant to donate STEM children's books to some low-income schools in our area. And I applied for and won the SWE-Next Global Innovator Award, which is only awarded to 5 girls in the country. So I got to go to the SWE conference in Anaheim, California, and meet a lot of engineers and all the other girls who won the award.
What was it like going to a big national conference like that?
It was really huge and it was really crazy, but it was so fun. I met so many people and they're all excited about their careers and what they're doing. And they had the largest like career fair. So you walk in and it's like 2 or 3 basketball stadiums, huge, and you walk around and there's just like all these big companies with their big displays, and they're like, they want to hire you for your engineering degrees, and it's so exciting.
What other Girl Scout experiences do you have that you'd like to share?
I really love volunteering with Girl Scout robotics teams that are around here, especially rookie teams, because it's their first time. So they do first Lego League competitions where they build the itty bitty robot with Legos and they complete tasks, but there's also the part where they have to solve a world problem. So they have to think about, or they have to learn like critical thinking and teamwork and develop problem solving skills. So I love working with them to teach them about programming and design and how to navigate around solving a problem. I also got to go to the launch of the Parker Solar Probe like 2 summers ago, and I got to meet Dr. Eugene Parker, who is the scientist the probe was named after, because he discovered solar wind. It was really exciting to meet him and talk to him, especially when I told him about everything that I was doing and all like the research and outreach that I was doing. And he said, "I love what you're doing. Keep doing it. That's so amazing." So I really loved meeting him, especially with his story. His story was that he did some research and calculations and discovered solar wind, but all of his peers were saying like, "No, that's impossible. You're silly." And it's like they definitely ignored him and all his research. And a few years later, NASA did some research and they found that solar wind was a thing. So it was a big day for him at that launch, and it was amazing.
Is there anything else that you have that you'd like to share with our audience?
No, I think that's it.
All right. Please make sure to check out Kaitlyn's website, because there are a lot of resources. There's different organizations that have STEM products. She has lists of some scholarships that are available. It's a really great website, and I encourage everybody to check it out. The link will be in the show notes. So Kaitlyn, how do you make your s'mores?
I like big s'mores because it's so good. So what you do is you cook 2 marshmallows, like those jumbo ones. You put 2 on one stick, and then you cook both of them. And then you need 2 chocolate bars, and you what you do is you graham cracker, chocolate, marshmallow, chocolate, graham cracker. You smush it all together because it's nice and hot. It's so much. It's so good.
So thanks for joining us, Kaitlyn.
And thank you.
Be sure to click subscribe so you always know when new episodes are released. And check our blog for tips and tricks on your Gold Award project. And don't forget to power your passion and conquer your challenges.
The Hearts of Gold podcast is brought to you by the Grow and Share Network, produced by Off the Walter Media Productions. Thank you for listening and spreading the word on what we do. If you want to share your story of how you earned your Gold Award, reach out and send an email to growandsshare@outlook.com. Be sure to listen to the newest episodes on your favorite podcast app, as well as view the full video episodes on youtube.com/Cheryl M. Robinson. That's youtube.com/Cheryl, the letter M, Robinson. Take care, and we'll see you next time.